going on, guys? Welcome back to Premier League predictions here on Underrated Sports. We're in week 21. We missed week 20 due to some illnesses. I had COVID. Eric was sick. It just wasn't a great time. So we spent our holidays sick. It was awesome. But we're back here for week 21. It's going to span over 2 weeks. So let's get right into some predictions, starting out fresh. Hopefully we took our break to get better at some predictions here, Eric.
Yeah.
We got first up Burnley versus Luton.
Yeah, so Burnley versus Luton should be a good game. Just off the bat, I'm going to take a Luton this week. I think that the way they've been playing recently has been really well, but there's nothing to take away from Burnley here. Burnley last week took a 2-3, or I guess 2 weeks ago, took a 2-3 loss to Villa, which is a loss, but it's a good showing against a strong Villa squad. So it's something to really keep an eye on and make sure that we are paying attention to, that Burnley did put up a very good game against a strong Villa squad right now. Luton lost 3-2 to Chelsea, which is an unfortunate loss, but is what it is and it happens. Chelsea just played better on the day. They have that, they have the ability to come in and play really strong, and they just did, and they beat Luton. So with Luton taking the loss, so did Burnley. They were both close games, but I think just the consistency of how Luton have been playing recently, I'm going to take Luton.
All right, yep. I agree with that. I like Luton. They've been a little underdog going off here and there. I don't know if it's at home or not. I didn't look, but Luton.
It is in Burnley.
All right, well, we'll see how they do. I got Luton as well. You picked them in that upset that one time, and it worked out for you.
Yeah.
So, Chelsea versus Fulham. I'm going to go Chelsea because I don't know who's going to win, but Chelsea can score goals.
Yeah, this game can go any way, like we've always been saying throughout the year. Chelsea is just such an up-and-down team. Chelsea, like I just said, took the 3-2 over Luton, which was good. They went to Luton and played really well, which a lot of teams haven't been able to do this season, so it's a really good showing from Chelsea. Fulham, on the other hand, beat Arsenal 2-1 in Fulham. It's a good showing from them. I think that if you're just taking it on the merits of last week, I don't know. They both won. They both have been playing well. Chelsea's been up and down. Fulham have been up and down. I think that both teams have the ability to take the win here, but I think it's ultimately going to end up as a draw.
A draw. Boys taking
Yep, starting early.
A draw. All right, moving on. We got Newcastle versus Manchester City. What another unpredictable matchup right here.
Unpredictable is a strong phrase there. With City taking a 2-0 over Sheffield, that was a good win for them. They need the points, as many as they can get these days. And with Newcastle losing 4-0 to Liverpool, that's a rough one. It is what it is, and it's unfortunate. But I think that in this week, I think that City's going to take the win. I think Newcastle needs to play well if they want to keep close to the top 5. But I think City's just going to come in and make quick work of them. And I think that with the reintroduction of De Bruyne back from injury, hopefully he'll get some time. Hopefully it goes well for them. But I think City's going to take the win.
I'm also going to take City because I never pick against City. Boys in blue. All right, moving on. We got Everton versus Aston Villa. Everton not being able to quite ride that hype train they were riding.
Yeah, no, with the 3-0 loss to Wolves, it's really unfortunate. But Wolves has the ability to come in, play really strong football against other clubs, kind of catch you off guard and really have a surprising match. So it was a really good showing from Wolves, and they just kind of caught Everton out, and it was unfortunate for them. But it happens. You just got to reset, come back in the next week. Villa took a 3-2 win over Burnley, like we said earlier. So Villa's playing well. They're playing at their, regular standards, and they're playing, good football right now. They're also in contention for the top of the table, so they need to get as many points as they can, and I don't think they're going to let points against Everton slip. So I think I'm going to take a Villa win, but I think Everton really has an opportunity to come back and re-solidify themselves as a really good squad.
I'm taking Villa. I haven't looked at the standings lately, to be honest, kind of slacking on that. Are they 2?
They're 2.
2, okay, yeah. Number 2 ain't losing to Everton. Come on, Aston Villa.
Yeah.
All right, moving on, we got, this is going to be a good matchup, Manchester United versus Tottenham.
Yeah, so United versus Spurs is going to be an interesting one. United did lose 1-2 last week to Nottingham, which is unfortunate for them. Not really what you want to see. You know, you should probably be playing better if you're United, but it is what it is. Spurs, on the other hand, took a 3-1 against Bournemouth, so they're playing at about the right pace right now. They're beating the teams they should beat, and they're playing well. I think going just solely based off of what's happened in past weeks and the consistency of the clubs, I think that Spurs have a better consistent rate of play. They play better, more consistently. The team is more coherent. They have more things going on for them right now. So I think I'm going to take Spurs this week over United. But Spurs are also a team to watch out for with the addition of Timo Werner, who just signed for them. They're trying to change things up, and I think it should be really interesting to see what happens to them in the next couple of weeks.
All right, well, you took the Spurs?
Yep.
I'm going to second that motion and also take the Spurs.
Yeah, it's solid.
Just because you picked it, so it must be right.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Moving on, we got Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. Arsenal all day.
Yeah, so with Arsenal taking the 2-1 loss to Fulham, that's rough. That's points you need to be having if you're Arsenal. And I think that with Crystal Palace coming off of a 3-1 win over Brentford, that's a good showing for them. That's CP coming back in and playing well. But yeah, just my bad.
Saw a ghost.
I saw the mail truck, but I saw flashing lights outside. So, but Arsenal really need to make up more points. They can't afford to really be dropping points right now and giving up opportunities to take back the top of the table. If they do, they're just going to keep slipping, and it's not going to be an easy climb back up. So I think Arsenal really needs to take the win this week against Crystal Palace. Even though Crystal Palace have been playing well, I think that they should have a good chance, but I think that Arsenal just needs to play better, and they will.
Hey, I like the confidence there. We got Arsenal. All right, moving on. We got Brentford versus Nottingham Forest.
This one's impossible. I think overall, I have no clue. Nottingham, if we just want to go off of merits from last week, Nottingham took a 2-1 over United. Good win. Brentford took the 3-1 loss to CP. Not as great. If we're just going off of the merits of last week, I would normally take Nottingham. But I think what I've seen throughout the rest of the season, I like Nottingham. I like the way that they play. But I think that Brentford's also been doing really well recently, and I think that they have a chance to win this game. Because I have no idea who's going to win this game, though, I think I'm going to take a draw because I think these teams are very... Oh, yeah, of course.
Who's the home team?
I got a 1-3 shot here.
Who's the home team?
Home team is Brentford.
I'm taking Brentford. Taking the home team.
That's a solid shot. I think Brentford has a good shot at winning.
In my head, it's a draw,
think so does Nottingham.
But I don't want to take a draw. So home team.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Sheffield United versus West Ham. I just don't like what I see from Sheffield. Poor guys at the bottom of the table. I'm going to take West Ham.
Yeah. Sheffield showed some signs of life a couple of weeks ago, but, I mean, much past that, we haven't seen much. West Ham took the 0-0 draw with Brighton. Good showing from them. I mean, you competed with a team like Brighton, which you kind of need to be able to do. Taking a draw isn't the worst thing in the world. You got to just make more opportunities and put something in the back of the net if you want to win. And it just didn't happen for West Ham. But I think taking a draw is a solid effort. Sheffield took the 2-0 loss to City. Not much to go off of there. I mean, yeah, you held City to 2 points, but Sheffield's just kind of been having a down year, and they did show signs of life a few weeks ago. But, consistency is everything right now. I think I'm going to take West Ham.
West Ham. All right. Moving on, we got Bournemouth versus Liverpool. How's your boys been doing?
Liverpool been doing pretty good. Not gonna lie, top of the table, baby. But with Liverpool taking a 4-2 win over Newcastle and really showing some dominant performances recently and just playing really well in general, I think that they're looking good here for a win. Bournemouth did take a 3-1 loss to Spurs last week, so they're just they're coming off of a loss. They're coming back. They've been playing well recently, but I just don't think they're going to be playing well enough to beat Liverpool right now. So I'm going to take a Liverpool with a win.
Yeah, I think Liverpool wins a safe bet if you had to bet. Not saying
Yeah,
Bournemouth
I mean,
ain't a
just
competitor, but
no. Bournemouth definitely has the ability to come into this game and make it a competition, but just based solely off of the stats of the season, the way that Salah's been playing, the way that Van Dijk's been playing, the way that just Liverpool players in general have been putting up really good numbers and having great performances. I think it's just unlikely for Bournemouth to win, but it is entirely possible.
yep. All right, I'm gonna just go right off the bat in our last one, Brighton versus Wolves. I'm taking Brighton. I'm just taking
Ooh,
a gander.
all right, Brighton versus Wolves. I'm just getting right into it. I'm taking Wolves.
Hey, there we go. We got like three different
I
picks.
Yeah, Wolves took the 3-0 over Everton, which is a good win for them. So they've been playing better, and they're back in their shape. Brighton took the 0-0 with West Ham, and I just personally think that Wolves are going to take this. I think that both of these teams are fairly equally matched. If Wolves play really well on the day, I think that they have a good shot here. If Brighton kind of steps up and has a little bit better of a performance, I think they've got a shot. So this is really anybody's game, but I just think Wolves are going to have the edge in the end.
There you go. You heard it here first. Wolves are gonna win. Well, all right. Maybe we'll get a perfect card since we have some differences. We'll see how we do in our first week back, week 21. This is gonna span over 2 weeks. So we won't see you guys in Premier League predictions anyways for a couple weeks. But we hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. Share this video with your family, your mom, your grandma, your grandpa, your sister, your brother, all them good folks. And so we can run up the view count, obviously, and subscribe, most importantly. And we will see you guys in week 22. See ya.
See you.